Hello, 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 hello everyone. Hi, welcome. Oh my god. Hi. Anyway, hello everyone. I'm sorry if my audio is a bit too loud. Still testing out a new mic. Hopefully it's not too loud and you can't really hear my mouse. I'm sorry if you can, because I don't know how to use a microphone yet. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream again. I haven't streamed since last week, and I will try to get back into a normal stream schedule, which will be at this time every day. So, let me just check something. Okay, hopefully you guys can see my screen. So today we are redoing the tank because I realized that it was not looking good. um, yeah, I noticed it didn't look like good, and I wanted it to be like deeper for some reason. So I started like removing a lot of stuff, and like I just started doing it. Actually, before we go to the end, let me just drop stuff off. Oof. So let me drop that off. I also have to drop off this basalt. So, okay. Let me just close this. Do I have basalt in here? I do, so it doesn't matter if I put that away. Oops, where did it go? There you go. And do I have space still in here? I do not. I think I have to make like another chest. Like I have to make a chest like here and like here now. That sucks. It's gonna look weird, but what can you do? So what we do here is that we mine that out. Then we put this here. Then we have to remove that and put a slab up there. Then we just have to put like um we have to put like chests here to like for extra storage, because like this is not fitting it as well, and I don't want to like get rid of all the end stone because I'll use it later. So there's that, and I know I have some planks here. Boom boom. So yeah, I was planning on trying to get back to a semi-normal stream schedule because my classes start up again soon. So I want to make sure that I'm still able to stream regularly without interfering too much with my studies. There and there. That doesn't look too that bad. And I guess I'll just like add chests in here, there, when I need the extra space. Like that doesn't look too bad, I guess. Like this that holds more. I have so much endstone. Yeah, like there's not even like the half of all the endstone I've mined while I'm in the end, because I just like chuck a good portion of it out into the void, or I just chuck it like whenever I come back to like, unload stuff. Um, I typically just like yeet everything into the into my garbage bin, and like that's how I get rid of stuff. Actually, I'm just gonna yoink. I'll just put that up here. Oh, I thought a creeper exploded way over there, and I was like confused. Like why is it white? Then it loaded in. Oop. Is that a different color, or am I just going crazy? Is it because of the lighting? Oh. Oh, that's not even full. Anyway, lost but never found. So yeah, like what do you call that? Yeah, I just did not like the look of the tank. So I was like, you know what? Let me just like redo all of this. Boom. There you go. Time 10 to the end. Oh. Yeah, well, if you guys haven't noticed, I had to off my texture pack because it was really making my gameplay like really bad. So like now I have to play in normal vanilla Minecraft with no texture pack at all, which I'm not used to. Like I really like my wrong way. I really liked my texture pack. It was like I really like the look of the texture pack. Like I like the AI and stuff. But like I think there's another texture pack I wanna use. But like I'm waiting to see if there's any updates to it before. Oh, by the way, I also updated the entire server. Because I am in charge of the server and like updating it. So like I updated it. Now it's like 1.16.5. I'm not sure if I want to update the server to like 1.17 if that's even possible. But like when it is possible, I guess I can do that. This makes like no sense. I should really make like a more efficient way to get out when you're here, because the only way to get out is to trident out. And like not everyone on the server does have tridents to like just like wee rain. See, so like that was the original plan was to mine out until there. Then it would be like I would spawn proof that entire area. Then you see if you can see that like little raised bit over there. Wait, let me just zoom in. Like if you see that little raised bit, that's where like the glass sat, and it would go up, and that was like the lowest that it would go. Now it's much lower. Now like I made it so much lower, like it's now down here. Boop. See, I was doing some off-camera mining for the past few days, but like staring at like a screen hurts my eyes a bit because I do need glasses, and I'm doing this mostly in a dark room. I should probably on my lights, but like bright lights really hurt my eyes. Oops. So like what I've been doing is that I would take columns of 2 and I just like go in a weird circle. And this is all I've been doing for like the past few days. Like I've gotten pretty far though. Like I've gotten really far. So like the plan is, so like I've already mined out like a portion of it. Should really fill those in. So like I'm making sure that I don't go past like Y35. Oh. you're wondering why I at least did this one, it's because I left, so the chunks unloaded. Like I had to leave the server. Like I left and went to a different part of the server. Then I left the actual server, so the chunks didn't unload. Ooh. Oh wait, I have to show you this. Let me out. Let me out. So yeah, I mined out like the edges, so I can just like when I get to the end of like my two little column thing, I just turn around, do another two, then around. So I don't just like fall into the void. So yeah. So what I'm doing now, so what the plan is now is that after I mine out everything, I will put the glass like around the perimeter, like all of this I'm standing on will have glass and would go up. And that's how far that's how big the tank will be. So it's gonna take a lot of time, and like everything that's not, you know, this like this will stay there, and everything under it would be either filled, like like example this I can just like boop, boop. I can just like fill that in a bit, just like oh, this is really teetering really close to the edge now, aren't I? Let me just like get up here and then just block up. Ooh, I thought I nearly died. So yeah, like everything like down there, down here, I will have to go down and spawn proof. Like so I'll put down slabs to make sure nothing spawns there, or carpet depending. Oh, because like I don't play Minecraft often, or like I'm not cracked at it, if that makes sense. So like I didn't know that a beacon needed like like unobstructed view of the sky. So like I was trying to put a beacon, like if you saw there's like this like empty space over here, like you see that way over there, like that empty like thing. Yeah, I was supposed to put a beacon there because that's literally right underneath the overall portal, and I was thinking, why is it not working? Then I learned that you needed to make sure that the beacon could like see the sky or something for it to work, and I didn't know that before. So I was like, whenever I like put up beacons, I was like, why is it not working? That was the reason. I'm really proud of this. So I had another reason why I didn't like grind harder for this. Also, by the way, this is a result of me playing with World Edit because I don't know what World Edit is, so I was like playing around with it. So what I didn't know, like I'm very proud of this. So like because oh my god, don't hurt me. I did nothing to you. I was not even looking at you. Please. Oop. Bro. I'm not really good at fighting, so like a lot of my time this week went into me refighting the Ender Dragon. The additional 18 times I needed to fight it. I fought it like 18 more times, right? Because I fought it like the first time, like the original Ender Dragon, like the first one you ever fight, I did that by myself. Then the second time I did it with a couple of friends because I needed to get the achievement, the end again. So I did like the second. So that was the first ever end gateway that we got, like from my first time like beating the Ender Dragon. So this is the first, and I made it all pretty and stuff, right? Like it had like a little staircase going up to it, right? Like I So like you just like come up here, you get under, then you get out. I don't want to go to that gateway though. Then when we defeated it again, the one like way over there, let me just run to it without looking at these Endermen. The one way over there is the one that spawned. Then apparently you can get like 20 of them. Like with every respawn and kill of the dragon, you can get another one. So apparently they spawn in a specific like pattern, like well not pattern, but like in a specific shape. So I I just like re-defeated the Ender Dragon until I got like all of them, cause like you know it looks prettier that way, right? See, like it's all symmetrical and stuff. I do not want to fall down there. So yeah, I don't know whether or not I would mine. I will like once I like mine down everything, cause like this is going down to like level 35. So I have to mine down everything down to level 35. So all of this is gonna go. All of this is gonna go. Right? All of this is gonna go. I'm gonna just like bed mine it all because like I was trying out with TNT and TNT doesn't really do much like in comparison to a bed. Like I realized the bed like had a bigger blast radius. So I might just go for a bed. So yeah, a lot of my time went into grinding for like end crystals because for each respawn you need like 4 end crystals, right? So like 4 end crystals and each end crystal requires like a gas tier. So 4 times like 18, and that's how many gas tiers I needed. So I needed to grind for that, and I fell, even though I said I wasn't. So yeah, so like here, see this the part I was talking about. I didn't know that I was trying to build a beacon here, if that wasn't obvious. So like I didn't know that it needed a view of the sky. So I tried building it here thinking it would work, and it didn't. So that was my major oopsie. Oh, hi Burr. I thought you were asleep. Hi. I thought you were asleep. Oh, by the way, um, anyone in chat, my profile picture was made by Bernice, the one in chat right now, Berber the Fool. I don't remember the numbers. 1056. She made the profile picture, and I loved it so much. And it's also the thing that you see on my alerts when the alerts go off, but they don't go off, and I'm not sure if they even work. But like I'm very happy. Like she made I gave her once a drawing of my OC, and um and she drew like this cute little um chibi version of like just like the head with like a little peace sign, and I loved it so much, and I asked her if I can use it for like my stream and stuff, and I also asked her like if ever would she be like willing to do emotes, and she said yes. So yeah, I'm excited. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So yeah, I've gotten fairly far with this. Like I, of course it's not as much progress as I wanted to do it, but like I am not I am not capable of grinding. Also, for those who are in chat and they want to sleep, you can go ahead and sleep. You can just lurk because it is quite late where I am. It's 12:15 a.m. So it's like just like 15 minutes past midnight. But it's like what 8 a.m. I forgot if it's EST or PST. So yeah, so like I would just like mine out like this. Oh, actually no, there it is. So I'd mine out 2x2 columns, right? And that's kind. If you're wondering why I pause, it's because I'm monitoring my stream on my phone. That's literally all it is. Actually, when I was first doing this, I debated whether or not I wanted to tear down the end pillars. And I was heavily debating it too. Like, I was heavily debating whether or not I wanted to, what do you call it? Whether or not I wanted to do it because it's obsidian, it's gonna take forever to break. Like, it already takes me long enough with this. I should move the beacon again soon. It takes me long enough, like, just like with regular endstone, right? So, like, there's that. And with every, like, so, like, it's gonna take me forever. Like, I've done it before. I've torn down, like, an entire, like, pillar in the end in a different server. But, yeah, so that's, like, kind of what's happening. Like, I could give myself ace because I am again server admin, so I could just, like, slash effect myself and just, like, give me, like, haste 10 for infinite time. But, like, that's sad. So, like, I've been just, like, working on this a lot during, like, because it's my break, right? So I've just been working on this a lot and, like, the grinding of the dragon. My friend didn't hear the end of it. Like, I was fighting the dragons, like, back to back to back. Like, I would only stop to, like, heal up a bit. So, like, I was fighting, like, a lot of dragons, and I am the worst with a bow. Like, I have like two bows. I have like two crossbows and a regular bow, and I don't use them specifically for the reason that I am very bad at aiming. Like, I am not good with fighting mobs, especially at range. Like, I'm not good at, like, aiming, which is funny because I like games with, like, with guns and stuff, right? So there's that. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum. So, like, so, like, it takes me a long time to, like, fight each of the dragons. Like in one day I would, like, fight like 8 to 10 dragons. Like, so I did it in 2 days, and this was the second day I had to fight all the dragons, and I was just like, I just didn't like it because I'm not good with aiming. Like, aiming's the bane of my existence, and then if you haven't realized, in an Ender Dragon fight, you are just aiming to the gods and beyond. So I have two, like, pickaxes, and I just, like, go between them. And when they get low on durability, I just leave and I go have them repaired at the Enderman farm. This is gonna be, like, one of the biggest things I do, and it's gonna take a long time. I hope I have, like, a lot of time off stream. Like, hopefully I'm not too consumed with schoolwork. If I am too consumed with schoolwork, I wouldn't even be able to stream at all, right? And so also, I'm changing, like, my full on stream schedule to now it being the board. Like, for me, it's gonna be the border between Friday and Saturday, but it's currently what day is it? Is it in the States? I'm not sure. It's Friday in the States, right? So it's like Friday in the States. So it's like, I think, so it's like the 20th for me, but, like, for other people it's still like the 19th, I guess. So yeah, because this entire week was like a break, like my semestral break. So, like, I've just been doing my own thing. I've just been relaxing. And the thing is that I don't play games often. Like, I play games to help me focus on stuff. Like, if I'm in a lecture, I play Minecraft to keep me focused on the lecture because I have nothing else to do during the lecture. So I get very fidgety and I get easily distracted. So, like, playing like something like Minecraft where I'm doing something mundane, like mining, like just doing what I'm doing right now, helps me focus. Which I don't condone you do. Like, don't take me as an example of a model student. I am surprised that I'm even passing my classes. But like that's like the broadest sense of what I do, right? Like, I started streaming because like I thought it was fun. Like, I like playing games and I like talking to myself. Might as well I pretend I talk to an entire freaking audience. Like, I do that. Like, when I'm just lying in bed in the middle of the night, I pretend like I'm doing all these weird scenarios in my head, and I act them out before I fall asleep. And like, I don't do them when my brother's around because before I used to share a room with my brother, and I still technically do, but he's currently in a different room. So like night after night, I'll just like have these weird scenarios in my head, and I'll just like act them out, and it was so fun. It was always so fun to me to like act out different scenarios because like it was always quite the journey for me because like it's scenarios. You can do whatever you want with a scenario, right? So yeah, I started doing that, and I was like, streaming sounds fun. So I started. I did one stream before, like I was just like playing. It was like when this server first started. It was me and my friend, and we were just like going about in a cave in the middle of, like, it was like the middle of the night for us, and we were just going about in like a ravine, a very big ravine that we found, and we were just playing for a bit because we were just like we wanted to take a break from schoolwork. It's literally just all we wanted, just a little break from schoolwork, and I think this was like during the first quarter when this happened. So literally that's literally my first ever stream. I don't have a recording of it because I didn't know how to save VODs before. So I don't have a recording or like a saved version of the first ever stream I did, but it was really scuffed. My audio was bad. The stream was lagging to hell and back. And that was basically it. So like now I want to like stream at least like once per week, and I think that's good enough for me until like I have a looser schedule where I can like stream like more than once a week, because right now like I could have streamed daily, but because I really didn't know what to say or what to do. Oh my, you just did not want to break now, did you? But like since I don't really have much to say, or I don't think I do, because I think I'm just rambling at this point. I was scared to do so, right? Also, if I'm stopping, it's because my blanket fell off my shoulders. I have the aircon on, and I'm sorry if you can hear it because my desk is literally underneath the air conditioning unit. But like, yeah. So like today, like I am like happy to like stream today. Like I have so much to say, but like nothing to say at all. So, like, do any of you? I hope that some of you can relate. Like those who are in chat or whatever. Like I have nothing to say, but I have so much to say at all the same time. So like I started streaming because I was like, this seems fun. It's basically like a podcast, but people can also see what your screen is. Because I'm part of a podcast with like a couple of my research team from way back when. Because I'm a minor, I am still in school, and I had a research team, and our research team, said my one of the people of my research team was like, "Hey, I'm gonna make a podcast." I listened to like the first episode and I was like, "Huh." Like I wish there was more like so I messaged him like about the first episode. I was like, man, I have so much to say about your first episode. Like more of like a thing say about like not like the quality of the podcast, but more of like what was being said in the podcast. And I was like, it felt like odd that it was just his. It was like a very opinionated, like it was a very opinion based podcast, right? And that's podcasts. Like some podcasts are very opinionated, just saying your opinion, saying them outright. So I told him about this, and he's like, why don't you come on for like an episode of the podcast? And I became like a co-host for like the half month episodes. Then it transitioned to me like being an every episode co-host. So now I'm like part of every episode that until now, and it's quite fun because like it's basically just me talking to a bunch of friends about a topic, right? That's a podcast. And our topics never really have any rhyme or reason to the last topic or to even the name of the podcast show. It's just like it exists. And it exists and it's just like us stating our own opinions and understandings of current events or stuff that's happening in the world. And like even though it's not really our place to say, it's like kind of us trying to reach out in terms of that. And like now we have like international viewership according to him. And it was so cool to me to think that people are listening to like these three students talk about random topics, and apparently like some of the teachers of our school listen to it too. And that was super surprising to me to learn. Uh, and it's also surprised me that we had like an international viewership because we spoke a bit of our native tongue in the podcast. So like I thought that was like gonna make or break a bit. But like it worked out. I try to keep myself speaking English because English is my first language. It's the first language I learned how to speak. Like so like my first language is English. Then there's my second language which I learned probably around the like I didn't start learning it. Like I knew what people were saying when they were talking to me in this language, right? Like you can understand but you can't speak it. That was kind of me with my second language until like I was in third or fourth grade. And that's when I actually started properly learning this language. And until now, I'm still very bad at it. Like I'm not the best at speaking this language. Like there's stuff to be desired with my like there's a lot of stuff to be desired with like my accent or with my grammar. And like that's okay. That's the ups and downs of learning a language, right? Like even native speakers can have trouble with their own language, right? So like there's nothing wrong with having a few mishaps here and there with like another language. Your brain is not hardwired to one language specifically. Like your mind is sometimes just flip flopping between languages. Like even now, I'm not fully conscientious of what I'm saying because I'm thinking in both languages, and it's very weird that I'm thinking in both languages. Cause like because like when it comes down to it, I am really not like when it comes down to it, I'm a very socially awkward person that I'm like surprised that I'm even able to like keep talking right now. So like it really baffles me, like how people are able to stream so well. So like there was that. So like when I started like joining that podcast, right? Like I joined it, and it made me really happy because like I started streaming, and I'm not sure if you guys can even see my screen. Can you? Yeah. Oh, Bernice. I never saw your. Oh my god. Why is it not showing up? Anyway, um, so my friend is casually sleeping through the stream. Okay, sis, go ahead. I hope my voice is. I won't. I'll try not to scream. Okay, I try not to scream. Just scream. So, just turn me down if I'm a bit too loud for you. Also, I'm sorry if the music's a bit too loud. I'm not really sure. Yeah, like the thing is that also I'm looking at my phone to look at the stream, but like the to like look at chat and stuff. But like it's somehow not loading on my phone. So like if I'm pausing from time to time, it's because I'm actually just like monitoring it on my laptop, and I only have like one screen. Like I don't have an external monitor hooked up to my laptop, so like I'm just like all tabbing out of my game, just so I can see what's happening. Like, that's completely my fault, right? That's completely my fault. Cause like I should have been more prepared. Like my phone's just like sitting casually in front of my keyboard, it, like just taunting me with the fact that it's not giving me the information that I need. But yeah, it'd be like that. 7, 58, 15, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. This should be 64. Yep. Then I'll put everything in a shulker box. Huzzah! Bye bye. I should really clear out this one shulker box. It's just filled with bamboo. Actually, I'll just like eat this one off the edge. Oh. Boop. Yeah. so, so right. Oh my god. That's actually kind of hot in my room. Like the aircon in my room is really old, so like it just like there are times that it just suddenly goes really hot because like the cooling mechanism in the aircon just like freezes over and none of the cold air gets through. You know what? I'll just like put away the bamboo. Yeah, I was mining a lot. Like I was playing earlier today while I was talking to a friend of mine over Discord. And it was like kind of like it was nice because like she was doing her own thing. She was like drawing, I think. She was cloud chasing, drawing Technoblade and whatnot. And oh, I didn't go up the stairs. And like I don't know, I just realized like the weight of this entire project, of how big it is. But like that's, I think, just like for me, like something to keep my mind focused on something, I guess. If you're wondering why I have so much bamboo, it's for these suckers. For them. Just in case I run out of fuel. And I'm looking for an empty chest to stuff these in, without actually stuffing them in a fully empty chest. Boop. Into the bed. Tally ho! Boop, boop. Actually, I have to go down another level. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah. If I suddenly stop, it's because I am alt tabbing. But like, that's not really something I mind. You know, you win some, you lose some, right? I don't know what happened here. What was I doing when I was digging this out? Let me just like neaten it up before I continue on with my life. It's annoying me. So yeah, my entire plan is like it's a tank ride, so I don't know where to put it, but I'll have a conduit just like somewhere. I just realized this is three high. Well, that is a really cool song. Like they're mostly instrumentals, like non-copyrighted instrumentals, because I am new to Twitch and I wish that my short-lived career is not overtaken by the fact that I got DMCA'd. Does that make sense? Okay. We start we start here? Yeah, we start here. Boop 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 boop. Anyway, where was I talking about? I completely lost my train of thought. Wait. Oh my god, I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh no. Oh no. I forgot what I was talking about. But like, yeah, I was so. Was I talking? Okay, I kind of remember what I was talking about, but not sure where I left off. But yeah, I think I wanted to start streaming because like it seemed fun, like just me talking to virtually anybody without them responding. That sounded weird to me at first. Then I realized that I basically did that without people hearing it. Like I made like entire ass monologues before I went to bed. And I recorded some of them. I wrote some of them out even. And like they're fun to do, like monologuing to yourself in like this fictional scenario. And that was very funny to me. Like just a fictional scenario, just having fun with yourself. That sounded very wrong out of context. Whoops. So like it got down to the point where like I'm just like talking because like I feel like I'm talking to someone. I'm pretending I'm talking to someone and they're just not replying because they're just listening to me talk. Before this, like, I'm surprised that my computer is actually working because like sometimes it will just have like these massive like just bouts of not working, and it really scares me because I'm like, oh no, my laptop is not responding to me. Oh no, sadness ensues. Um, play play that clip of Mr. Krabs playing the world's smallest violin. That was me half the time. Oh, oh, we're nearly at 50 minutes. I didn't notice. Like I'm very conscious. I can't speak. I can't English, even though it's my first language. Sometimes you just can't. You just can't English. You just can't native language, bro. Oh, today's my friend's birthday. I'm happy for them. Wait, I'm just gonna pause right here. I'm just gonna quickly say happy birthday to someone. Omo. Yeah, today is someone's birthday today. So happy birthday to if it's your birthday today. Anyway, so yeah, like I don't mind just like mining and chatting because like for me mining is, oh my god, that was a big ass lag spike. But like for me mining is very therapeutic because like it's very mindless to do. Like you don't have to worry about anything, especially like how what I'm doing right now, which is just mining out this entire 2 layers of just like end stone. Like like it just like gives me like free reign to let my mind drift and just speak whatever comes to mind. Cause like the only thing I'm focusing on is just like what I'm saying and not like the movement of my fingers. Even though I should be focusing on that because I don't want to make a mistake because filling in holes are not my thing. That also sounded bad out of context. Holy hell. I'm also trying not to swear as I usually do. Like, I'm trying to lessen my swearing, but like, knowing me and my sailor mouth, the second you put me with my friends, I'm swearing like a sailor. I don't know. Like, it's a problem that I really should fix. Like, I think I started swearing back when I was like, what, in grade 3. Like I once said my first ever swear word when I was in grade 3, and my older siblings were like, "Oh no!" Like I have 3 older siblings, and I'm the youngest of. Yeah, I have like older siblings, right? And like they heard me swear for the first time, they're like, "Oh no, we dead!" Oh no! Like the panic in their eyes when I said my first swear word. It was so funny, but I didn't understand why they were so shocked until like later on in life. Then I learned, oh, swear words are bad. But I continuously still use swear words because like they're like a sentence modifier. They or a sentence amplifier. I don't know if those are real things, but I shall dub thee that. Like when you swear and like when you're talking, it's like it's adding an extra layer of emphasis to what you're saying. Oh no, I didn't want that to happen. It's like adding an extra layer of emphasis to whatever you're saying, and it's very fascinating to me, to be honest. Opa, ama. Oh fuck. I nearly like I have some vocal stems. If I'm sorry that I've picked up over the years. And like I'm sorry that I do them, like the pops. Like that's just like something I do now. Ouch, my neck. My blanket fell off me. Wait up. And it started getting cold again. My aircon decided to work once again. I actually really like this blanket. It was a blanket given to me by my mom, and it's a unicorn. It's a pink unicorn blanket with a hoodie and like little paw glove things. Paw? No, the hub paw things or whatever to go over your hands. So it's like a weird blanket. It's not long enough to cover like your whole body. So like I don't use it like as my everyday blanket. I'm sorry, I had to yawn. Like so I don't use it like as my everyday blanket. I use it as like a blanket to like give me extra warmth because I get cold really easily. Like I go like where I go to for school is like really hot. Like it's physically very hot there. And like I would go there and I'd still be cold. And like so every day I had a jacket on and my teachers would be like, aren't you cold? Or wait, aren't you warm? Aren't you hot in that jacket? I'm like, no, I'm actually freezing. And they'd be like, how are you cold? It's really hot today. Like people are getting heat strokes and stuff from the heat. And I'm like, nope, I'm freezing. Like there have been days I would like bring like literal scarves to school because I was just that cold, or I'd borrow my classmates' jackets if they ever brought any because I was just like forever cold. Like my body was like in a different country, guys. My whatever I'm saying is just very very out there. Like I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Like I'm just saying stuff at this point, and I don't even know if I'm saying anything of significance. Actually, I should move the beacon, but I'm too lazy because I have to like mine up. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Not yet though. Like I should be mining up like 3 blocks and stuff, but like I don't want Enderman to spawn in here though. Make it back home. 93 levels. Yeah, I wish I had my texture pack on. I really like that texture pack. It's really cute. Like I saw that texture pack on like Reddit one day and I was like, oh, that texture pack's so cool. So I got the texture pack and I was like, this is so cool. Then I don't know, but like I there's just like something about the texture pack that I really like. It's just that the colors really hurt my head sometimes because like they were really bright and saturated. And like I don't really deal well with bright light. I accidentally pressed the wrong button on my keyboard. Oh, whoops. I think I'll go until like 1:30 because it's 1:30 in the morning. I want to sleep when I get to that time. Because I didn't really sleep. I didn't sleep in today. Like I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back on track even though it didn't really derail in the first place. Like I'm very used to like sleeping at 1, 2 a.m. and waking up at like 6 or 7. So like I woke up at like 6:30 something today. And that's a good like chunk of time before like any classes start. Like so like in my schedule my first class is at 7:45. Like I have to be like my first class starts at like 7. So like I still have like a good chunk of time before I'm even like remotely late. So like I'm just making sure that I'm not late for class because teachers will suddenly pull out, "Oh, your attendance is mandatory," and like I'm not I'm not fond of like I'm not fond of waking up early. I find that I'm much more productive or active like in the latter part of the day. I just don't want to do anything in the morning. So the latter part of the day is when I do a lot of the things. Like I actually want to be productive during like any time between 2 to 6 p.m. So like that kind of happens. But yeah, I digress. So hopefully I will get into a steady rhythm of streams. Like I want to make sure that I will have like at least one stream out per day. Because like I wanted like again, I want to like have a normal stream schedule even though it's like once per week. Because that's better than like once per month, right? And like break fetch. I'm sorry, had to yawn. Yeah, I didn't sleep in the middle of the day. Typically, if I know I'm gonna stream, I take like a nap beforehand, so I like at least don't yawn and stuff during the stream. But you know, it's cold. I'm in a blanket. You can't blame me. I should have gotten water before the stream started. Like, my bottle is right beside me and it's empty. And I should like really fix that. Like I think I'll go get like some water after the stream ends. I'm gonna give you a second. I'm looking for something. I cannot find that something and it's out of arm's length. Well, I found that something, but it's out of arm's length and I don't want to leave my chair. Um, to be honest, um, I never thought I would actually start streaming. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this one-off thing, and it's not really gonna be something that would give me like joy or relaxation. And I was like, oh wait, it actually makes me quite, it makes me quite happy. Not like yeah, I wish I could be doing this with friends, but I'm happy like doing this alone, right? So like I'm more than okay with doing this alone. And I found that like it was quite therapeutic or like fun to just like talk and talk without like much, you know, semblance of like rhyme or reason between what I say. Of course like there's enough rhyme and reason to make for it to make sense. But like not enough for it to like create something more than that. That's kind of how I feel like I act here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so like I usually before I used to wake up at like 5:30, which is overkill because my classes only start at like 7. And sometimes they don't even start at 7, so like 5:30 is overkill, especially for the fact that I'm not even leaving the house. So like typically I do have more energy than this. Like but I'm trying to make sure that I'm not slurring my words together because apparently there's a thing with my tongue that there's like a bit of excess skin that's like that overextends into my tongue, so my tongue doesn't have like full range of articulation, so that causes me to like sound more mumbled or slurred. And apparently you can have that fixed, like medical professionals can like just like yoink. Oh, I got a full one. Like apparently like the doctors can just like yeet and like can just like cut it out. Apparently, like my dad told me that like um the the only way to fix it is just like for like a surgeon to like snip like this little bit of flesh right underneath my tongue to make it actually have a full range. So I'm actually speaking quite a bit slower than I usually speak, because if I speak any faster than this, I might just sound like a crazy person who is protesting about a doomsday incoming. Knock on wood. And in the scene, the son and your daughter, what you gonna do when there's blood in the water? But like today, I didn't really do much today. Like I was mostly like just laying down and reading. Like I like reading. Reading's fun. Like especially like if it's short and sweet. So like I like reading fan fictions a lot, and I not those kind of fan fictions, weirdos. Like I read like fan fictions that are quite angsty and sad, because like those are very well written, especially if like the author knows what they're writing about. And also like reading these fan fictions because they're like short, they're sweet, and they're painful. So I'd read them and I was like, ooh, they're nice. So like I was reading some earlier today and I was like, I really feel like crying. And like the only other things I did today was like practice my penmanship, like filling up old journals that I never got to fill up, or like filling up, or like just like finishing off the remaining pages of journals that I did use but not to their full extent. Just filling it up so I don't feel bad about the wasted papers. Like it's nice to practice your penmanship or your writing. Like I think that's something like people overlook. Like it's very nice to be able to write. Like apparently there was like this whole thing people didn't like. There was this, like a specific subgroup of people who didn't know how to do cursive, and I just sat there like thinking about it. Like there are people who don't know how to do cursive. Cause like I was like in grade 1 or 2 when my school my grade school would like basically have children learn how to do cursive. So like I've been doing cursive since then because my school was very strict. Like the second they taught kids how to do cursive, you were required to do cursive until you basically graduated. So like all of everything I wrote was in cursive. Not the best, mind you. Like my letter forms were, whew, they were something else. They were they were my disappointment in life, to be honest. They were the defective child. They were the they were the mistakes of humanity. Like I would sometimes like I would just sometimes you know like I'll write in cursive. Like I write mostly in print these days because one, it's easier on me, and two, it looks prettier for me, as well as more people can understand my print handwriting. I hone that. But like it's nice to know how to do cursive. It's very fun actually. Just like Just a bunch of loop-de-loops. So like I would write a lot. I began like writing fictional stories. Like I wrote about gods who lived for eons and could traverse worlds, being like siblings with a mere mortal, but never being able to fully meet them. Like I like stories. Stories like are like a fun thing to think of, to be honest. Cause like when I'm when I'm doing stuff, I lost my entire train of thought. Like when I do things, like I am thinking of something entirely different. So I'm like I just don't know what I'm thinking of at any given moment in time. So please, I'm sorry. So like when I'm doing something, I am not focused solely on that, and I know I should, but I like my brain just doesn't want to focus on it. Like I know I'm like playing Minecraft right now and I'm talking basically to air. My mind is just like not on any of that. My mind is somewhere else. It's like my mind is like thinking of a million different like story scenarios that I could act out when I before I go to bed, or like or whatever. And I was like and like I would think of all these scenarios, right? Oops. Because like to me they seemed like harmless. It was like it's just me acting in my room to myself, like someone talking to themselves, because that was basically me. Just talking to myself, thinking about a non-existent event happening, like something that I would like make on. Like I remember when I was younger, I had this story, and when I like it was about I was like grade ninth grade, right? And in ninth grade, we learned how to code with HTML. I was really good at it for some reason. Like I liked coding with HTML. And I wanted to learn other coding languages because other coding languages seem fun, but I just don't have the time to learn it. Like I might learn how to do like a website when I get older, because like coding seems really fun. Like it seems like a really fun thing to do. Frustrating but really fun. So like I like there's some time I had like this full on story. Like it had characters, each character had a backstory and lore behind like things, like there were like these different species of people and stuff like that, and each species had like their own descriptions, highlights, and stuff like that, like characteristics. And I got bored one day and I made like an entire HTML website dedicated to that story. And it was very funny to me because like I still remember coding it. I still remember like just like me sitting on the floor of a room with my laptop in front of me, just typing away in Notepad with my notebook in my lap, just like telling me the different like HTML commands, like line breaks and tables and stuff like that, right? Oh, I loved using tables and like how to add like embellishments to certain things. Like I was just doing all of that, and I showed it to a friend of mine. They were like, "Oh my god, is this really what you did with your time?" I was like, "Yes." Like no F's are given. I just said yes. I wasted my time making a HTML website about a story that I will never finish, mind you, and a story that I don't think will ever come to full fruition in terms of like story, because like I
I thought of the characters, but I didn't really think too far ahead into the story. Like I had like the characters, the gist of each character, what happens to the characters in tandem with one another. But I never really thought of like an actual plot. Like I just made the website and it just never happened. Like the slot never got picked up. The like it just never finished. And like I think that's okay. Like there's always gonna be like unfinished ideas, I guess. 900 difficulty. Ow! I just hit my entire headset with my hand. I am stopping because my arm is itchy. I'm sorry, my arm is really itchy. So anyway, like it got to that, right? So like yeah, it got to the point where I would just like make little one-offs, not full stories. I never made full stories. Like I always made one-offs. Like whether that just be monologue, dialogues, or just like snort, short, short snippets of like of a story, like a story about how to like I don't know. I there was also a story I made between like two characters, Flores and Hypnos. One of them was the king of a nation. The other one was the son, daughter, son, whatever. It was a gender neutral character. So it was up to interpretation whether or not Flores was a boy or a girl. But basically, Flores was like the offspring of the king of a separate kingdom. They were married. Flores became the advisor, like intellectual advisor of the king of Hypnos, and like um, apparently Hypnos had like declared war against Flores's home kingdom, and Flores was trying to like negotiate a peace instead, like how instead of like fighting a war, they should negotiate a peace because you know like let there be no conflict. Flores was very for that, and like there was like a big fight that broke out, and just all ends happy. And like that's the extent of my ability to write full stories. I can't do more than just like a short like a few thousand word story, a few thousand word story. I can't speak, and that's really sad to me. This reminds me a lot of Quago or Cuego. Um, I like Cuego's music. They're really nice. So like I didn't really think much of it, right? So like when I do things, I my mind's just all everywhere. Like when I was making, I don't like I think when I made that HTML thing, it was like it was like a full on fever dream for me. Like I made it. There was a section of time where I don't even remember making it. Then I was like, oh yeah, I did make that in summer when I didn't need to do it, but I did it anyway. Then I continuously worked on it for some reason. Like I kept working on it. Like I had like this entire plan to add like an entire like what do you call that, survey form where you can make your own personalized characters. And like, I don't know why I put so much effort into working on it. It seems stupid, but I legitimately don't understand why I put so much effort into it. Mhm. Stopped to stretch because stretching is important. Your posture is important. I am trying very hard not to slouch at this very moment in time. Because slouching is bad for your back. And you know what? Slouching leads to like a humpback, and I don't want that. You know, I like my back the way it is. You know what? I like it the way it is. I don't want it to be damaged because pain. Like, not there's anything wrong with like a slouchy back or a humpback. It's just that I personally don't want it. I'm happy with how I was born. Not fully, but I'm happy enough with my current physical attributes. Counting that my I can barely see without, you know, I can barely see without my glasses because I am wearing glasses right now because yes, I can't see. I am a blind I'm a blind person. Oop, I'm scratching my hand. Sorry. You know, the body is weird. Like, why do you get itches in weird places? Like, why do your knuckles itch? Why does your shoulder itch? Why does your back itch? Like that. It always, it's like, it's very cool. I don't know. Oh, my ear. Like, why do your ears get itchy? Like it's so, your body is so, the body is so weird. Like, why does your leg fall asleep from the lack of circulation? Stuff like that. I think it's very fascinating if you think about it. If I would go silent because I'm looking for people to raid after the stream, because I want to learn how to like raid, like for it to become like habit. But like I have to find people to raid because you know find some like so like I can't just raid someone that has like very dissimilar content from what I'm doing, right? So I have to make sure who the person I'm raiding is someone who's also like playing Minecraft and stuff like that. So if I'm going silent, it's because I'm going through Twitch finding someone. I don't have space. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Excuse me. It's a really good song. Actually, I was debating whether or not I would be able to stream today because my OBS did not want to open for like a legitimate half hour. Like I would try to open it, then it would just like load, then it's not fully open, like it would like close on itself, and I'm like, bruh, bruh, like please just load up. I need to stream, boy. I need to stream. Please load up. You know, it's like it's just that. Like sometimes like so like I'm just using like Streamlabs, right? And before I was like using plain old OBS, right? So like it doesn't really matter to me what I'm doing. Like oh my, that is a chasm and a half. Hello. Oh, did I make stairs before? Is that why this exists? Wait, did I? Was this my doing? Hold up. Let me just like chop everything away. Like, is this a legitimate staircase? It's not. Like, it just goes up without really out an explanation. But like, I want to see where I end up when I dig out. Oh, hello. Anyway, at least I have a way out now. That's a crime, boy. I restate, the body is weird. So like I'm doing this purely for this fact that I have nothing else to do on the server. I basically have beaten the game. I could move on. But like other people play on the server, so I just like, I want to make it pretty and like spend some time on it. It's like I have this world, why don't I utilize it? So like in our main house, like I want to show this before the end of the stream. So like we have like we don't need it, but we have like this big bee emporium, as we like calling it. There's like this big glass bee dome that we have a lot of bees that we named after different people, but like they're bee puns. Like we didn't need to do that, but we made it anyway. Or like how much time I spent on like the bridges going to different places in the Nether for like Nether travel, right? Which I should fix up a bit. That really hurt my ears for some reason. I want to see if how good the place, like the the community area looks with shaders on. Actually, I should do that after I finish this column. Because I actually haven't seen it with shaders on, like after, like with all the new additions and stuff. I want to see how it looks with shaders. Let's hope my computer doesn't die. Because like, I like shaders. Shaders are cool. They're like cool things, right? But like, sometimes they hurt your eyes. Like, yeah, but like I like shaders. I have like a few shaders, like options, these are video settings. Like I do have I have a few shaders. I have these few. I use these a lot. Whoops! There goes my program. There it goes. Sayonara. Oh. Oh, there. Said bye bye. Please, please, for the love of all that's good and holy. Did I accidentally load my shaders? did I? Did I really? Did I legitimately? Did I accidentally load my shaders? Hopefully. While this is happening. Oop. It is not responding. Whoops. If I accidentally loaded my shaders and they just like killed my Minecraft, that's gonna be really sad. But hey, what are you gonna do? Am I Please load. Like you're literally almost there. I'm gonna change the song. Oh no, we're almost at time. No, I want to see stuff with my shaders on. Please, Minecraft. This is so sad. It's always like this. Like, why is it? Um. Please, please, please. Oh, I did accidentally load in my shaders. Hold on. I did. actually loaded in my shaders. I was only meant to like click it, not actually load them up. And now my Minecraft is dying. Because my shaders are not made for 1.16.2. But hello. Let's hope. Let's just hope that this doesn't completely destroy my entire life. Holy Lord, it is dark as shit. I have torches on me. Come on, loading. Taking forever to load. I think it's not loading. It's supposed to be. Let me see. Um, what do I use typically? Whoop. There goes my Minecraft again. I will get new shaders. Oh, I think it's because I don't have, like, I think it's because I don't have shaders for 1.16.5. Yeah, I don't have shaders for 1.16.5. And maybe that's the reason. But we have come up to time. I swear by next stream I'll have the shaders ready for 1.16.5. Cause you know 1.16.5 is fun. Like I've just been like testing out 1.16.5, right? So I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I have talked about a lot of things, and hopefully my shit is not crashing and burning. Am I crashing and burning? No, I'm not crashing and burning. So anyway, I think I'm gonna end stream here. It's been like 1 minute. It's been like an hour. And I kinda wanna sleep now. I should have started this earlier. But you know what can you do? So I'm gonna find someone to raid now. So I'm gonna raid Nyolo. They're on their road to affiliate, so probably I won't be much help, but you know what? It's better than nothing, right? It's the thought that counts, right? My laptop is just it's just like I can't even tell if I typed in his username right. I'll wait for it to load up. But I'm just gonna check it. Up. So I'm gonna rate him now. I'm gonna go rate them now. They seem really cool. They're playing Hypixel lobbies on the road to affiliate. So that's all. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna set up the panels, like the informational panels at the bottom of the stream and about stuff. I'm gonna try to set that up soon, as well as I'm gonna try set up other things to make the stream better. As well as I have a lot of stuff planned for the streams, even though they seem very unplanned. But that's all about it. So um, I sent out the raid. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all soon. My my laptop is literally dying on me. But like anyway, I think I did it that correctly. But anyway, thank you everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching the VOD, hi. Oh, oh I see the notif that the raid's happening. Anyway, I'm gonna raid him now. Thank you everyone for watching. See you all next week. Um, hopefully I'll have more stuff ready by next week because I didn't really think much about like using shaders or anything this week. So maybe by next week I'll have a lot more stuff planned and a lot of other stuff ready because I have a lot of stuff planned to be honest. So yeah, bye everyone. Have fun with Nilo. I hope I said his name right. But anyway, bye bye.